I'm curious, do you
Yeah.
have any other favorite creative prompts that you love to explore with
Oh,
yourself or with clients in
yes,
addition to your card
totally.
pulls?
Yeah, I mean, one of the go-tos, I just will do it often, and then also something that I just invite clients as well, but just draw a line, shape, and color for kind of
Hmm.
how you're feeling right now. And that can be in there, again, there isn't a right or wrong. It's just all about your experience. And this is
Yeah.
getting out of like the very like logical or this is the exact literal interpretation, like what happens if you do a little abstract with
Hmm.
that. So just line, shape, and color, and it's incredible what can come up. And like also the release and that validation too. And so
Yeah.
for my own, if I just have a minute even and I
Hmm.
just need to like tap into like where I'm at, sometimes just doing like what is a color that I'm pulled to right now?
Yeah.
What are the different shapes connected to
Hmm.
my feelings right now? Also being able to draw the people in your life or maybe relationships that you're having or family members, anything, but as plants. And that also brings a little like, yeah, where you can get so much understanding, but it's not like this literal person right away. So you're like, oh yeah, I can
Yeah.
like create whatever imagery around this and see what comes up for me. So
Hmm.
like yeah, that can be really lovely. And then also for like more resourcing and connecting with grounding, I love to just notice like if there is a place, what are line, shape, and colors for that place that
Hmm.
feels really grounding, or drawing your environment if it's a really comforting place. Um, there's also really amazing just like understanding and settling with slow drawing too. So
Hmm.
maybe if you're feeling like oh I'm really this is intense or overwhelmed, what happens if you just really
Hmm.
practice drawing very, very slow? And Amy Miracle has some amazing resources on that and
Great.
has a free, like, yes, it's, Facebook group with really wonderful
Hmm.
videos, but all about like very slow, intentional shapes and drawings.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, so I think it's just and for me in sessions and in my own life, there again is like no right or wrong. And so it's just like, what comes up? And oh, what would happen if you created something connected
Yes.
to that? And that also creates space to just notice, even if it's like, I don't know exactly, I have no idea what the shape is, but even that was time to pause, do something,
Yeah.
ground or express, and then share,
Hmm.
which can just be so powerful when, yeah,
Hmm.
when we need a little time for ourselves.
Yeah, what a beautiful way to channel what you're feeling. And especially in
Mhm.
relationships, sometimes for me, it's too edgy to really be so direct with who I'm feeling something about. But if I could change them into a plant
Yes.
or an image, it
Yes.
would feel that feels like there's a lot of safety there. And I could go
Mhm.
to places that maybe I would feel too scared to go to.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just the playfulness of that and the permission to be imperfect.
Yeah.
Ah, so
Yes.
I'm
So
just gonna go to the art store after this and get some
yes, this
pens
is what
and
I want, April. Yes, this is
because
amazing.
this is it. There's so much possibility. You don't have to be an artist. You can just
No.
play and see
Right.
what comes onto the page and see what you feel inspired to do and line, shape, color. That seems
That's
so
it.
accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if like if you are feeling like, oh, this perfectionist, like what happens if you close your eyes and do that? Like
Ooh.
still there's a release that can happen and like almost that no matter what, this isn't gonna be beautiful too. Like it just kind of takes that
Yeah.
perfectionism
Mm.
sense away and too. So there's so many different ways to explore.